Hello, TrainFan44 here, and welcome to my review of Doctor Who 50th Anniversary Special, Day of the Doctor. Now, before I go into the review, I want to talk about the experience of actually going to go see this, because I was lucky enough to go see it in the cinema. Well, although when my mum booked the tickets for them, she told me that there weren't actually that many. She didn't tell me that she was booking them. She told me afterwards that she'd booked them. But she said there weren't that many seats taken in my local cinema, so not many people were going to go see it in that cinema. What she didn't realise is that the day she booked them was the first day that they went on sale, so obviously not many people would have booked them in that area. So yeah, we did what we always do when we went to cinema. Went to the Astor first, and then they take suites in. Not paying stupid prices for cinema suites. No. I wore my Fez, bow tie, and Tom Baker scarf. Not two costumes that go together, but I thought I'd wear both. Went to the cinema, and we bought in Asda. I obviously bought Jelly Babies. You can't go see a Doctor Who special without Jelly Babies. I said you have Jelly Babies every time I watch Doctor Who now. Well, not every time I watch a new episode of Doctor Who that's on telly. And we went into the cinema. We had a quick scope around to see anyone else wearing costumes. We saw two people dressed in David Tennant, a man and a woman dressed in David Tennant. And I literally made a beeline. We literally made a beeline for them, and then we started talking to them. Yeah, and I showed off all my Sonics that I bought me. My a Matt Smith Sonic, my David Tennant Sonic, my Sonic pen, my River Song Sonic, my Sonic lipstick from Zodin Adventures. Review on that coming next. Ooh, the camera went weird then. That's weird. The camera seemed to move, but the picture on the camera seemed to move up and down, even though the camera itself wasn't moving. That was weird. Yeah, went to cinema. There weren't actually that many people there at first, but as we waited a bit for the start in the main entrance bit, it got busy and busy. And there's one person dressed in a very convincing Matt Smith costume and tweed jacket. That was good. There weren't that many people dressed up though. That's what surprised me. Ooh, excuse me. And what else happened? Yeah, as we went to the cinema, I had my fares. We bought with us those sort of paper bags they put J-Boos in. What we did is that we actually put all the sweets inside a bag each. And I didn't have anywhere to put my fares. I couldn't put it in a bag because it would ruin the fares. So what I did is I piled these sweets around the outside in one bag in the middle, and just had it sat on my lap, just eating sweets while eating. I will say that was one of the best experiences seeing anything in the cinema, and I'm very glad that it was Doctor Who. That makes me so happy that it was Doctor Who. So good. Quite literally, we watched the special, we left the cinema, we came home, and I immediately went on and put it on the telly again. Because the first time you're sort of enjoying it, and you're sort of focusing on the top layer of detail. But the second time you watch it, you're sort of looking for the more hidden things, the things that background detail, things that you wouldn't notice, things like references to other things that you might not have picked up on the first time you watched it because it's just full of excitement. Yeah, the 3D on it was really good. Obviously, we don't have a 3D player, and I like to have all my Doctor Who stuff in DVD. Mainly because if it's on DVD, you can watch it in more places. I can watch it on my computer, I can watch it in the car, I bought my DVD player. Watch it in a lot more places. Ow, thank you. Sorry, there's an itch. Yeah, fine. Get that in a minute. Ow, sorry, my neck. Yeah, anyway, I'll go on to the DVD review bit of this, so, cover. Yeah, pretty basic cover. It's a shame they couldn't get Christopher Eccleston in it. Even though but obviously he did a meeting with them and he declined to do it. So, He doesn't want to be typecast, but if you don't want typecast, then be Doctor Who. Yeah, the covers David and Matt. Matt being the incumbent Doctor at the time, and David being the past Doctor returning. Although they do both share centre stage in this, they're both still the Doctor. And from what I can tell, from what's it called, the 10th Doctor's point, this would be based between what's it called? Planet of the Dead, no, Waters of Mars and End of Time, that's when it would have been based. For Matt, it was obviously after the name of the Doctor before Time of the Doctor broke and John Hurt, between 8th and 9th, whenever, in between the Night of the Doctor and Rose, essentially. But yeah. Anyway, the DVD review, it got like John Hurt's Doctor Who does. Bad Wolf, yeah. Although Bad Wolf like mentioned once, and it's like I think we may just say like for fans of the new series, like, remember this? It's Bad Wolf, and then just forget about it. That was one. I'll go on to that in a minute. Anyway, it's got the inside. Well, and to the back. Yeah, you got not Rose, which is something I will go on to. War Doctor, 11th Doctor, or whatever Doctor you want to say it as, what it is now. 10th Doctor and Clara, and lots of acting there. Okay. Inside. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Got the thing with ink coming off. Okay. You got the disc. So let's cut the cover out, just cut down a little bit. Yeah, not much on the inside. Yeah, again, I love the story. I love all the references. That the finale with that bit at the end with all the doctors helping to save Gallifrey. I can't remember exactly because I wasn't really paying that much attention, but I swear that when Peter Capaldi appeared in that scene with all the doctors, I swear I heard the entirety of the cinema gasp. I've never heard a cinema do that. Yeah, I think the only time that's ever gone close to that since then was when I went to see Guardians of the Galaxy and Howard the Duck appeared at the end. That's probably the closest. Again, if you know who Howard the Duck is. I feel old. Oh, I forgot what I was going to say. This is crooked. Look at me. There we go. Yeah. Although the way they advertised it as if it was Rose coming back. I mean, it was not Rose. It's just something taking the form of Rose. So it's not actually Rose, and you never actually get to see anyone apart from the War Doctor interact with her, which is something I was a bit disappointed at. It's like, well, why couldn't you just actually have Rose? It doesn't have to be from her incubant timeline. They've done it before with Jamie. Because in the Two Doctors, Jamie, that wasn't like after he left the Doctor. That would be beforehand. So it bugs me a bit. Yeah, but apart from that, the only other thing that could be done better is that Zygon storyline. That was never really resolved. Like, what really happened to that? You know, they would have had to make him a member eventually. And although if you listen very carefully to what what's her name, Kate Stewart says, she does mention the Sycorax thing with from the Christmas Invasion. Yeah. The Zygon thing could have been wrapped up better. I'm hoping they're going to explain that when they bring the Zygons back in Series 9. I'm hoping they do that. But the entire cast did really well. I do. That was a really good. It is such a good story. I love the story. When Tom Baker appeared, unfortunately, I already knew Tom Baker was going to be in it because Tom Baker himself blabbed. He couldn't keep it a secret. He didn't like to keep having to keep it a secret. Why? Keep it a secret. Don't do spoilers. You are the Doctor. You should know better than to do spoilers. That bit with all Doctors at the end, that was good. I think as a sort of like the penultimate episode from Matt Smith, I think that Matt Smith's era ended well. A lot of people don't like Series 7. I like Series 7. Name of the Doctor, Time of the Doctor, Day of the Doctor, wrong order, but Night of the Doctor, all in wrong order, but yeah. I love this story. Absolutely brilliant story. If you haven't watched this story, then I will find you and hit you over the head with a screwdriver. And it might not be Sonic. It means it'll hurt more. So yeah, if you... I remember... I think it might be... no, it wasn't. Was it this one or was it the other one? No. I can't remember if it was this one or Time of the Doctor when I bought it. When I went to buy it, I actually went into HMV to buy it. And I went in the intention of just buying this all Time of the Doctor. I can't remember which one it was. I might have been Time of the Doctor, but I can't remember. Yeah. And I went in there to buy it, picked it up, went, oh, okay, looked over my shoulder, saw the release of Moonbase, and had to pick that up as well. So, yeah. Anyway, brilliant story. War Doctor. I'm glad they patched. I think with this, along with Night of the Doctor, they fixed that gap between the modern era and the classic era. That fixed that up a bit more, and I'm hoping that the classic Doctor's New Monsters thing will seal that up even more for Doctor Who continuity from Big Finish. So yeah, that's my review of Doctor Who Day of the Doctor. Train Fan 44 out.